Hi, I'm Wendy Murdoch, and I'm here with Bridget Bailey and Luke. And today we're going to look at what are called Franklin balls. Franklin balls are these small balls that you actually place underneath your seat bones. And what I like about them so much is that it helps get riders in a good position even when I'm not there. So when someone comes to my clinic, I can position their leg or show them where their hip joints are and how to lengthen the front of the thigh. But when you're on your own, that's not so easy to do, and you're not so clear about it. So that's where these Franklin balls come in super handy. Okay. There's no way around talking about a pair of balls underneath your butt without a smile. So it's totally okay. And this is what I call the green moons. And you're going to take these and you're going to place one underneath each seat bone. Okay, and you can feel how it lifted you up.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. And so you just want to think about letting your back lengthen. Yep, right there. Awesome. And you're going to feel that if I push on you, you're still totally stable, even though you've got these balls under your butt. But what it's done is it's raised you up and it's opened this hip angle, so it's going to lengthen this thigh forward down. Okay. And this is what we have to think about, is that the knee is the horse's stifle, and anything we do to block these joints is actually going to affect his hind leg. Okay. All right, so I'm going to let you go for a walk and just feel what that's like. And so there's several different pairs of balls. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some are harder, some are softer. I've started with sort of an average, which is called the blue moons. That's what I call them. And you can see how it's lifted Bridget up. But really what it's done is open that hip, that angle between the pelvis and the thigh, and that's really going to help let the horse come through in his back. It's going to help deepen her seat and follow that horse's motion a little bit easier. Now, Bridget's in an English saddle, and so width is not a problem. So with a lot of Western saddles, sadly, the ground seat is too wide for a lot of women. And when it's too wide, it interferes with the function of your hip joints. It can block the hips completely. And what you have to do to try and kind of deal with this too wide seat is either round or hollow your back and ride with your leg externally rotated. But that's going to put a lot of strain on your knees and your hips. So one way to kind of get an idea if your ground seat is too wide is to put a pair of Franklin balls underneath your seat bones, and this is, I call these the blue moons. These are a little bit smaller. And it's going to lift you up out of that saddle and make things higher up so that the wider part is coming down where the saddle's wide.